All right, so now that we're all set up, let's get tactical and talk about how to actually track your food. First, I want to share a Chinese proverb here because this is a separate skill that you're learning. And the proverb goes like this: everything must be hard before it becomes easy. A lot of people get frustrated in the beginning when they're tracking food because it is hard. It is an extra thing that you have to do. But over time, just like anything else you're good at in life, it will become easier and it'll become second nature. You just have to get over that initial hump. And I hope that with the steps that I share with you today, it helps you get over that hump a little faster. All right, so number one, when it comes to how to track, there are two ways to enter your food. When you go to the food log tab, you'll notice there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. If you want to stay organized and you want to enter your breakfast at breakfast, that is a helpful thing to do, which I'll explain here in a couple steps down. But click on breakfast, for example. The two ways to enter your food. You can use the barcode scanning app. MyFitnessPal is going to ask you to pay the $90 a year or whatever it is. You don't have to. Just like you learned in the setup, as long as your location is changed to the UK, that should unlock the barcode scanning app for free. Let me know if that doesn't happen for you, but it should. And then the other way is to simply search for it. You go to the search bar and you look up the food. Once you find it, click on it, and then that's going to take you to the portion sizes. So there will be two things. There will be your serving size and then also the portions. So once you do that, once you find that, you're going to adjust your portions. So let's say, for example, you're having chicken and you're measuring it in ounces. I would select 1 ounce for the serving size and then go to 4 for the servings, the portions on there. So that's 4 ounces. Once you have that, click check, and that is now entered into your breakfast. And then you do that for all of the foods. Now, if you're new to MyFitnessPal, you'll notice that when you go to search, there's no search history. But then now when you go back to it, you'll notice that the chicken that you entered is in there. And that's helpful to know because in terms of things becoming easier over time, every food you enter is now saved into your search history, including the portions that you last entered. And so that brings me to the next part about getting easier. You'll notice that once you enter a meal, let's say your breakfast, let's say you enter eggs, bacon, and coffee into your meal for your breakfast. The next day, it'll give you an option. Just click on yesterday's breakfast and check mark. And everything that you had the day before is right there. So you can use that if you ate the exact same things, or even if you ate the same foods but different amounts. You can use that, enter it, and then go back into the foods on the breakfast table that you need to adjust the portions and adjust the portions accordingly. That over time, it takes a little bit of time to get to that place because you obviously have to enter things first, but that will save you so much time, especially if you eat a lot of the same things. All right, now I want to leave you with a couple of extra tips, and these are actually really helpful, so please stick to these. Number one is to track as much as you can the night before. Maybe your dinners are unpredictable, which is really common, but you know your breakfast, your lunches, and your snacks are not. I highly, highly, highly recommend tracking those things the night before. And a couple reasons why. Number one, think of a day where work just kicked you in the butt. Do you really expect to be able to remember exactly how much Greek yogurt and strawberries and exactly how much to drink you had? It's going to be really hard to do that. And that was a problem I ran into early on and learned the hard way. So tracking the night before enables you, or removes you rather, from having to remember everything at the end of your day. And then the second reason I want you to track the night before is it helps instill a really important behavior with your nutrition, which is thinking ahead about what you're going to eat. You have to plan it out. And this is a really helpful thing for, let's say you're going out to dinner or you're going out to a business lunch. You can enter everything else you're going to eat, enter what you think you're going to eat at lunch because you can look up the menu on Google, and then adjust your other portions to still fit your calories and your protein in. And then extra tip number 2, I told you I was going to emphasize this a lot. Enter everything. Every single thing you eat and drink, the sauces that you put on your food, the oils you cook with, the butter, it all matters because you're still ingesting those things. And the only way to find how you can fit it all into your day and still hit your goals is to enter everything.